Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 21 Sunderland Road School career mode. So, in the last episode, if we do have a look, we did beat Plymouth by 3-1. We beat Accrington Stanley by 3-0 away from home, and then we welcomed Lincoln to the Stadium where we did get away with a 3-1 win. So, right now, we're actually flying unbeaten in September, despite a few difficult games. But speaking of difficult games, we have that in abundance in this month. I accidentally went off the calendar there. But we have Portsmouth, then Shrewsbury, and then Charlton as well in this episode. And we also have Ipswich and Oxford and Wigan in this month. So this could prove to be a really defining month, even though it is still very early on in the season. Now, in terms of players and what we're going to do in January, a little bit in terms of our own players anyway, I've actually set a lot of the youth players, as I did mention in previous episodes. I've put them on the loan list. The likes of Taylor, who I've put on the loan list. I think there's a few players that I might actually have to improve the contracts a little bit. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. We've got Dunn on the loan list as well. McGeady, who someone did ask recently, actually, I've put him on the transfer list. Although he is retiring at the end of the season, we might, I don't know how it'll work, but we might be able to get something for him in January. I don't think we can actually, if I remember correctly. I don't think we can actually get anything for him. But we'll see anyway. The likes of Winkler and Bryce, I'm going to leave in the squad because for rotation in the central midfield, I want to give them a try anyway. The likes of Dhannoo and Hackett as well, they're all going out on loan. Hopefully anyway. We did actually receive an offer off camera for Jack Diamond. It was a loan offer, but it was a loan to buy. So at the end of that loan deal, they wanted to buy. So I tried to change that to just simply a 6-month loan deal, and they weren't having any of it. They wanted to be able to purchase him at the end, which I don't want to do, or at least I don't want to commit to just yet. One more player I have put on the transfer list, and that is Charlie White, simply because we're not using him. The 4 players, or the 4 strikers we are going to be using is Grigg, Graham, French and Maguire. Maguire I do often play on the right hand side, but I've been playing him up top as a sort of centre forward as well recently, and he plays really, really well there. So I don't really feel like in January there's a massive need for us to bring in another striker. I mean, I might do. I think my main concern for January, or at least the priority, is a left back, because we only have Denver Hume, and also a winger, potentially someone on the left-hand side, because we have O'Brien, and of course Gooch is mainly a left winger, but I've been using him on the right, so the only option really I have is Gooch, particularly if Diamond does go out on loan. Otherwise, in saying that, I have just changed him to a left winger from a striker, or at least added that to his position, so I could use Diamond a little bit when Gooch isn't fully fit, but we'll see. But mainly the priority is probably a left-back and a winger of some kind. Other than that, I'm actually quite quietly happy with what we've got so far, particularly for League One anyway. But anyway, let's go into the first game of the episode where we go to Fratton Park, 7th place Portsmouth, who will be absolutely there or thereabouts come the end of the season. But this is the team we're going to go with. We have Burge, Hume, Wright, Willis, O'Nien, O'Brien, Power, Scowen, Gooch, and up top we have Fletcher as the centre forward, just behind Will Grigg. Let's get into it. And here we are at Fratton Park. Now, EA seem to deem Portsmouth and Sunderland as rivals, so this could be quite a tasty affair. I mean, of course, in League One we are rivals, but it isn't letting me or allowing me to even negotiate with any Portsmouth players at all, because EA do deem us to be rivals. So that is why I touch upon that. But the game has kicked off. Portsmouth get us underway. Can we get the episode off to another 3 points after a really positive last couple of episodes? Good chance now for Portsmouth, and it's going to go high and wide. The first chance of the game does fall to Pompey. Hopefully we don't see too many more of them. Now Portsmouth do have a corner. We've really struggled to get out of our own half, really, in the opening stage of this game. Get there first, Hume. He does manage to get there eventually. Just get it away, get it away, get it away. That'll do. Now here is Max Power. It's Grigg now. Go on. Finish it! It's a beautiful finish from Will Grigg, and he continues to remain on fire. And of course, yet again, it's another League One defence who are terrified. Come on! It's our first real opening of the game. It was Max Power bringing us forward. He cuts inside. Will Grigg, one touch to take it to the right-hand side and bends it into the far corner. Get in, son. He's loving it at the minute. He's absolutely loving it, is Will Grigg. And I have to say, it's absolutely against the run of play. It's the first time we managed to really threaten Portsmouth, and we've put it in the back of the net. Now, dare I say it, can we keep our first clean sheet of this series? I highly doubt it. I think this FIFA has been made to see goals, which isn't always a bad thing, but at the same time, It'd be nice to have a clean sheet. But as we say this, O'Brien is breaking down the left-hand side. He's got plenty of space and time. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Can he get it across goal? Quickly, yes he does, and it's not going to quite find French in the middle. Williams now coming down the right-hand side for Portsmouth. Hold him up, hold him up. Don't let him get the cross in. He gives it back to Williams. He does get the cross in, get it away. Well played. They've still got it here. They're toying with us in and around our box. Crosses in, get your head on it. And again, Hume. Go on, Denver, get your head on it. Well played. Now here's O'Brien cutting inside. He needs support. Oh, it's a great challenge. Good chance again for Portsmouth. They made a right mess of that. But to be fair, it's been all Portsmouth this first half. It could be a bit of a hit and run this game if we do manage to get away with 3 points. And there goes half-time whistle, and I'll take it. They've got plenty of decent talent on show, Portsmouth, but we're managing to keep them at bay, and we've managed to get ourselves into 1-0 lead as well through a certain Will Grigg, who is definitely on fire. Also, just slightly off topic there, I have changed everyone's development plans to basically just to the development plan which would increase their rating the quickest, rather than just looking at what attributes I want to I would like to improve specifically, if that makes sense, because that's just the way it works. But I thought I'd just test that and just see how quickly player ratings do go up, so hopefully in a few weeks we'll get a few players that have improved. It's Ronan Curtis now, who we're very familiar with. He's tried to strike it across goal, and dangerous as anything, but we managed to get it away. Trying to come down this right side now. Hume tracking back. Bolton has got so much space and time. Get there first, Luke. Well played. Tries to find Scowen. He tries to knock it on for Will Grigg. That's it. Take it to the side. Take it to the side. That'll do. Help him out. Can I get the ball in the box? He tries to. He does. He does find French. He gets a bit of space. It's French, and it's a save. Only our second chance or shot of the game. Cross put in. Get your head in it. It's still in the box. It does find O'Brien. He tries to put one in, and it's held by the Pompey keeper quite easily. 10 minutes left, and the ball hasn't gone out of play in absolutely ages. I wanted to make a couple of subs, but it's all Pompey maintaining possession. They do get the ball across goal. That's George Willis. Well played. And again, Denver. No messing around. Well played. Well in, O'Brien now. Could we maybe pull off for a second here? It's a great ball in for French. Still French. Can he strike across goal? Oh, and it's gone wide. What a chance that was for Isaac French, the youngster, to finish this game off. Now Bryce and Maguire are both going to come on for the final few minutes. Change things up. But French is going to come off. Now here is Maguire with his first touch of the game. Here's Maguire. Try and find your man. Try and find Will Grigg. It is Grigg. Can he turn? Can he finish? No, he can't. Come on. Why have we only just started playing well now, the final 5 minutes of the game? The rest of the game has been absolutely dominated by Portsmouth. But we do have a corner now in the last stage of the game. Maybe he should have took it short, but that's going to be easy for the keeper, you would think. He has punched it away. Does manage to whip a ball in. It's not great. It has fell back for Bright. He strikes it. Oh my God, and it's nearly a wonder goal from the youngster, but it looks like it's going to be full time. Get in, and it is a proper smash and grab result. Like I say, possession-wise, it's all been Portsmouth. They've been peppering our boxes, playing cross after cross after cross, but we've got our first clean sheet of the series. We've had 1 or 2 chances in the game, which we managed to save one of them, but again, it's good to see that even when we're not playing particularly well, we're getting away with 3 points. Now, I have just been informed that Max Power's progress is completed. So essentially what it's trying to tell me is that Max Power cannot improve anymore, because as you can see, every attribute, when I try and improve it, it just has the line, which essentially means it can't improve. But it will naturally, or he will naturally improve. But as you can see, it says the estimated time of arrival in terms of his progress, it's literally like 170 weeks, 115 weeks, which is a hell of a long time. It's like 2 years, pretty much. So I think he's hit his peak. A lot of players who I have looked over, literally as soon as a player hits like 26 or 27, they almost can't improve anymore, which is very, very frustrating. So you really need to smash player in the training as young as humanly possible, because otherwise they're not going to improve anymore, which is a shame. But yes, it looks like Max Power's hit a a lofty 67 rating and he's not really going to improve anymore. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just the way it looks at the minute. Now, we have, after that game, received a transfer offer. It seems from a Turkish side. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. 650k for Charlie White. We'll see how much he's actually worth. Okay, 650k is actually very good, considering it says we should only really get between 430 and 630k. So I'm actually going to accept that. So hopefully that goes well, and then we get an extra little bit of money towards our transfer budget in January. Now, let's have a look at how much money we've actually got right now, first and foremost, because what I'm actually thinking of is, okay, we've got 5.68 million. If we have a look at our scouts, so we have one scout, 4-star experience and 2-star judgment, which is pretty poor. So, of course, experience obviously means the amount of youngsters they'll bring back, and the judgment is how good these youngsters are, or the chances of them being sort of wonder kids are going to be. So he'll be able to bring back a bunch of players, but they're probably not going to be that good. But we will keep him on for the time being, and I'll set up a scouting network. I'll set one up in. I'll just set one up in England just for the sake of it. But we'll see how much certain scouts will be. I'll set him to 9 months, and I'll put it as any for England. Now let's have a look at how much certain scouts are now. 2.52 million. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, and that's a very decent scout as well. So we'll bring back loads of players, and there's a high chance of them, of course, bringing back wonder kids. Now I could commit to that, and then because they only want 1 or 2 players in January anyway, we might be able to deal with just having like 2.5 million or something around that ballpark figure. I think we might be able to get away with that, and this is going to be a brilliant investment anyway. So you guys might hate me for this, but I'm actually going to pick up a scout, and it's a really good scout with that anyway. And the team, the country I want to set them up in is actually Argentina. Now, the reason I say that is because, of course, in recent years, you see the likes of Wolves, they've absolutely rinsed the scouting market. In Portugal, they pretty much have a full international Portugal lineup right now. Now, I don't exactly want to go down that exact same path, of course, but I do want to try and get an influx of a certain nationality, and Argentina just sounds brilliant anyway. So I might just send them to Argentina, and again, I'll do it for any, and we'll do it for 9 months. So that's quite a bit of money we have just spent on scouts. But it will be worth it in the end, I'm pretty sure. We are going to pick up a little bit more money through Wyke if he does go, so that'll take us up to about 3 million, which I think is enough to get us a half-decent left-back and a winger as well in this league. So when you are, of course, down below in the comments, commenting what kind of player you want me to go for, just remember that I am looking for a left-back and a winger as well. There was one winger/striker who I am looking at in depth at the minute, and that is Sariki Dembele from Peterborough, who one of you guys did suggest, and as you may or may not know, I really, really like him in real life. I think he's a great player, 24 years of age. I think he's only rated like 67, 66, 67, but we don't have a massive amount of pace within the squad, and that is exactly what he brings. So he's a player that I'm potentially looking at, but in terms of a left-back, I'm slightly unsure, and I'm not really too sure what avenue to go down. And I'm not even too sure whether Peterborough will deal with us, because they might deem themselves to be rivals as well. But we shall see anyway. But now we are going to be taking on Shrewsbury, a game which I'm going to do a quick sim for. We have had to make a couple of changes because of international duty. I think Bailey Wright, Gooch as well, has been called up to the USA, which is really good for him. So the team we're going with is Bird, Hume, Jamali, Willis, O'Nien, O'Brien, Powerscowan, Maguire, French and Grigg up top. So we'll do a quick sim for this game. Come on, lads, get us a win. Keep the momentum going. Please get us a win. Please. And we draw 0-0. Now that is the problem with quick sim games, but it adds a bit of interesting upsets. It looks like it was a very even game anyway, but 0-0, which isn't ideal at all. And there is confirmation that Wyke has been sold 650k, with 475k being allocated to our transfer budget, which I think is really nice as well. Now, who wants to talk to us? Will Grigg? Well, of course you're going to be playing, mate. I don't even know why you're asking. I'll tell him I'll think about it, which I don't really have to because he's been our best player pretty much. But now we do take on Charlton at the Valley, where we've had to make one change because Gooch has just returned from international duty, and he's got about half a bar in terms of fitness. I was going to put Maguire out on the right-hand side to replace him, but I thought I'd give Embleton a go in this game. But this is one that we are going to be simulating, so we'll simulate this game, we'll give it a watch, and jump in as and when we need to, or if we need to at all. And away we go. Hopefully we get away with 3 points in this one and end the episode on a high after a relatively disappointing 0-0 draw in the last game, which was of course quick simulated. But here's French to Will Grigg and he's offside. Will in Denver Hume taking on his man there. Max Power. Go on, get it in O'Brien, get it in. Great chance for French and it's been blocked. Come on. Playing some really good football here actually. It's Power. O'Brien. Can Grigg get his head on it? He can't. It's been headed away for a corner. Come on, someone get your head on it. Get your head on it. Someone, please. Headed. And it has been cleared off the line. It's Willis now. Can he get himself through? He can't. Charlton with their first real chance of the game here. Good football. Go on, Denver. Hold him up. Hold him up. Force him back. Force him back, mate. Don't give him anything. And there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a really tight game. We've had 3 shots to their none, but like I say, it's been tight in terms of possession. If it remains this way with about 20 minutes left, I will try and jump in and get ourselves a goal. But we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to bring on Danny Graham and the youngster Bright as well for the final half an hour of the game once the ball goes out of play, of course. But as we speak, it's Charlton who are trying to get at us here. Get it away, get it away. Come on. That's yours, keeper. Please get there first. Burge been really indecisive there. And has it gone in? God, it looked like it had gone in there. 20 minutes to go. We've got a corner to defend. Get it away. Looks like it's going to be another one. I'll wait for this pressure to subside and then I might have to jump in here because they're really pressuring us. And it looks like it's going to be another corner. We're getting absolutely peppered here. Get it away, man. Please. Get it away. They're lingering around the edge. Good chance for Charlton. Please just get it out. That'll do. Right, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump in here because it's getting pretty ridiculous. Finds O'Brien. Try and find Graham. Can he hold up on the left? He needs support. He doesn't have much of it. Get the ball in the box, man. And again, towards Will Grigg. If he can get his head on it, he can't. Turn your man. That's lovely from Bryce. If he can get a shot off. Oh, it's been taken off his toes. Oh, this is destined for 0-0. Another 0-0. But again, it's another clean sheet, which is something we haven't seen too much of at all in this series. But in saying that, it's their number 3 has been battering Hume. Or sorry, O'Nien all day long. But it is Embleton holding him up this time. Get into him, well played. Here's O'Brien, help him out. Come on, man, help him. Here's the youngster, Bryce. Turns, Embleton. Go on, son, it is Embleton. Surely referee. It's not been given. It's O'Nien now. Tries to get the cross in, it's been blocked. He needs support. Finds Bryce, knocks it back in towards Embleton. Come on, get it in. And it's a poor ball. Just find Bryce again. No, it doesn't. Denver Hume now. Can we get one last chance in this game? It is Bryce. Still Bryce, strikes it, it's been blocked and they're going to get this one away. It's going to be 0-0. It looked like it was always destined to be so. But again, we haven't lost in so long. We're still unbeaten in so many games. And again, it's another clean sheet. So that will round off the episode, guys. And as you can see, the league table at the end of the episode has changed ever so slightly. Hull not letting up at all. We need to try and turn a couple of these draws into wins, and I'm sure we will win the league come the end of the season, but as we know, it is not going to be as easy as that. They've taken over us. They're on 30 points now, sorry, 35 points, as we are on 33. MK Dons just behind us by 4 points as well in 3rd, Ipswich in 4th, Peterborough in 5th, and Oxford in 6th. Now let's have a quick peek at the bottom 4. We have Accrington still. They've got a draw to add to the win that they did have in the last episode, but still they are at the bottom of the table. Rochdale, Plymouth and Doncaster, who we've mentioned over the last couple of episodes as well, they seem to be really struggling at the start of this season. But that'll be the episode, guys. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sassy Army. But for now, you take care and stay jam.